Thanks for your company. The details now. Days of torrential rains and the spillage of the Bagbi Dam have caused massive flooding across the Mamprugu-Muaduri district in the northeast region. The situation, JoyNews has learned, caused the collapse and washing away of already deplorable bridges and roads, cutting off a large part of the district from the region and other parts of the country. Ilyas Tanko has more in the following report read to you.
Hundreds of hectares of farmlands and crops have also been submerged and destroyed, a situation leaving the farmers in a desperate move to salvage their farm produce. JoyNews checks reveal hundreds of residents have been trapped in their villages with no immediate means of rescue. Economic activities and most public services, including the ambulance service in the area, have also been knocked off by the twin occurrence. In the district capital, Yagaba, the local market was also flooded, and traders without options have abandoned their trading activities due to the choked gutters. Here are some of the market women speaking to JoyNews. A former assemblyman of the area, Yusuf Inusa, asked government to come to their aid.
Affect the business a lot. When it rains, the market woman has nowhere to sit and sell. Even those are having stores there, it will be difficult for them to open their stores, and it will be difficult for the customers to access the area and buy the items.
Ilyas Tanko's report for JoyNews.
Let's stay in the northeast region. Residents of Kurugu and 8 other communities in the Mamprusi West municipality say they are forced to walk long miles for healthcare after the only health facility there was turned into temporary housing for Chinese contractors. Chief of the community is asking government to remove the Chinese occupants and equip the facility which was built during the Mahama administration. Correspondent Ilyas Tanko again with the rest of the story.
The chief's compound structure was completed in 2016 but was not equipped with the requisite logistics to enable it operate efficiently. It was expected to provide primary health care to about 8 other communities in the Mamprusi West municipality with an estimated population of nearly 2,000 people. But since then, it has been abandoned and turned into a temporary housing structure for Chinese contractors and their local staff working on the Pualugu multi-purpose dam project. Chief of the community, Kurna Joseph Bayisi Sulemana, is asking government to evict the Chinese occupants and equip the facility with medical materials and staff.
I'm the chief of traditional area. It so happened that any time there is development in Ghana, I don't get just even a handful of that development in my area. I'm appealing to the government to come out boldly to secure me from my problems. One, my clinic, chief's compound, has been built over 4 years now. It's not open. It's still a village. It's still a room in my village. And the chief's compound, municipal council, district council have promised. They even went to Eagle FM and announced that Kurugu Health Post has been opened, which is not true. It's not true. It's not true. That one there is out.
According to him, at least 1 pregnant woman lost her life and about 3 children, including his own son, have also died from a childhood illness because they did not get vaccinated or treatment. The divisional chief added that about 4 other women have suffered varied complications of pregnancy and childbirth following the situation in the community. caretaker of the facility, Salifu Alasan, agrees. He says pregnant women and newborn babies are missing their prenatal and weighing schedules.
It was built on 2016. It was when Mr. Abuba was build it and get down. It then closed down. Nobody has come to do anything on it again. And our health sector too, we are here. Sometimes we have a facility at Bill. So sometimes we'll go there when somebody is on labor, especially the pregnant women and the children. Especially this time, we are facing a lot of challenges, especially malaria time is this. So the day before yesterday, that was Wednesday, that we were to do weighing here. But because of the rainy season time, because of rain, we couldn't be able to do. So I'm just suspecting that this month we may not do the weighing, unless next month that will settle the date again.
Some residents who spoke to JoyNews want the government to immediately put the facility to use.
Here we don't have hospital to go for health care. So we want help for us to come and open the hospital for us. For a pregnant woman should be going there. The road is long. When the road is long, if the pregnant woman is just standing and the stomach is paining, if not motor, there's no car here for us to take and go to the hospital.
For JoyNews, Ilyasu Tanko.
In related news, government says 12 hospital projects earmarked for construction in all regions across the country will cost 80 million euros instead of 71 being reported in the media. The sector minister has been on a working visit to various hospital projects initiated in the Ashanti region. He also cut short for the construction of 5 40-bed capacity hospitals in the region to improve health delivery. Nana Sensa was on tour with him. Here's his report.
The 5 40-bed capacity hospitals are expected to be completed in 36 months. It is expected to decongest Konfanochi and other major hospitals in the region. According to the minister, each of the facilities will cost 7 million euros. He was, however, worried with how cost of the 12 projects proposed to be constructed across the country has been quoted in the media.
We have a package of 12 of these hospitals. We borrowed money approved by the Parliament of Ghana through Cabinet, and we are executing 12 such facilities at 71 million euro. That is the cost. And then we have the insurance package of 8.6 million euro. So together, we have about 80 million for the 12. Each of them averagely cost 6.66 million, which is around about 7 million euro for the project. They took it for just one project, and that made that project unreasonably high, which was not correct. And that is what I try to seek to correct, the impression that has been created into the public domain. So it is just about 7 million per 1 euro, so that by 12, you can do your own multiplication.
The health minister gave assurances all hospital projects in the Ashanti region will be completed before the end of this year.
So when I come like this and you put you on the spot, it looks like I have to go and check through my notes. I mentioned a few in the Ashanti region. We have Tepa, we have Bekwai, we have Fomina, we have Korongo, we have Sewa, quite a number of them all in the Ashanti region. I'm anticipating that we will complete a number of them to commission before we even get to the end of the year. Hopefully, yes.
Beneficiary communities include Sabronum, Chadie Swami, Drobonso, and Manson Kwanta. Member of Parliament for Manson Kwanta, Joseph Albert Kwam, said the hospital will pave way for the construction of a nursing training college in the area.
This is a long success story. It started somewhere 12 June 2017 when I wrote a letter requesting for a hospital within my constituency. It has been a long journey. Currently, as we speak, last year, October 9th, President came here. I also outlined it as one of our challenges. Omaihene also laid it before the president, and I had to follow the project day and day out. And now and today, it has been a success.
Nana Asensumensa reporting.
Now, the chief of Bongasi in the Banda district of the Bunu region, Nana Hayabusa II, has revealed that persons who caused the violence in Banda and Bongasi during the voter registration exercise are not natives of the area. Nana Hayabusa is also challenging suggestions some persons who sought to register were foreigners simply because they spoke a different language.
These two parties should understand. No foreigner will come to Bongasi to come and register. No foreigner will come to Bongasi to come and register. Maybe what they will be calling foreign is the language barrier. I can't speak Ewe. Banda is not a hostile area. We love people. We like people. If the indigenous will tell you the truth, the things which were going on during the registering era, were people being hired outside the community. We are here. If the people were within here, like still it will continue. But because they came from outside, when you came in, they are still, the young boys are moving. So please, the parties bringing in people to disrupt the peace here, we are pleading with them. We are pleading with them. During the registration time, I came in, I talked to the commander here that nothing will happen. We are peace lovers. We will fight among ourselves. But those who were following them, the MPP, the NDC, who came in here, came in to fight. The community go around, nobody fight.
Nana Hayabusa has also offered to provide lands to some fisherfolk who are accused of being Ivorians and prevented from participating in the voter registration exercise. This, he says, will aid their relocation to the main Bongasi community after they refused to leave the forest reserve, which is also in the buffer zone of the Bui Dam. Speaking to JoyNews' Sarah Mablade Souza in a yet-to-be-aired episode of My Community, the chief said the surest way to resolve the confusion is for the people to relocate.
My major problem is how to get my people in there to come closer to the community.
Asking the fisher folk?
Yes. Okay. Because when they leave the forest, because that place is a reserved area. If they can leave the place, there's a lot of land around here. They can come in, go there and do their fishing, so that jigsaw play that we are having, that there are people coming from Ivory Coast, there are people coming from here, will stop.
Okay. Because, so, am I then to understand that the chief of this town is willing to give the people who are settled close to the lake, you're willing to give them land in here?
That is 100% because from day one, when they came in, they were welcomed. Because we don't know anything about, and you know, we were happy because the children and the community, we don't know how to swim properly because we are not closer to rivers. So we were happy having them here, that if anything of that sort happened and they are closer to us, they will save us. And it has happened a lot. Even the BPA workers, some were having problems. And it is these people who savage us.
Well, away from that, Programs Coordinator of the National Science and Maths Quiz, Stephen Yankee, says Primetime Limited, organizers of the program, have put in place all measures to ensure the risk of contracting the coronavirus is eliminated. As part of the measures, the preliminary round of the 2020 main competition will take place at the University of Ghana, but in zones or in the regions. In an interview with Maxwell Agbaba, he provided details of the new format.
Ordinarily all 135 schools would come to Accra for the start of the competition, from prelims all the way to the grand finale.
Okay.
But because of concerns over a possible spread of the virus, what we decided to do with approval from the Ghana Education Service, main sponsors of the program, was to organize the preliminary stage at the regional or zonal level. So this time, we are not going to have all the schools coming to Accra. Rather, we would take the lead in the regions, and on a regional or zonal basis, these schools are going to be selected.
Okay.
So for instance, it's going to start here in the Greater Accra region on the 8th of September. We'll have just the schools that are qualifying from the Greater Accra region. 8 schools compete for 3 slots at the 1A stage. Then we move on from there. On the 10th and 11th of September, we will be in the Western Zone and then the Central region. Same time, another team will be up north in the Northern Zone, where 16 schools will be battling for 6 slots. It continues again in the Eastern region, where 16 schools again will be battling for some slots. Alongside schools from the Brong, Ahafo zone, 13 schools will be balloting for some slots over there. Then we move on to the Ashanti region on the 17th and 18th. Same time, the schools from Volta and Oti zone would also be competing. So we have decentralized the regional qualifiers this time. So these 108 schools that qualified during the regional qualifiers will compete there. We are going to have 40 contests. At the end of the 40 contests, winners will progress to the 1A stage of the championship here in Accra.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Kwao. A center coordinator of CAS International, Kusi Apiadumako, has urged telecoms giant MTN to return to negotiating with the National Communications Authority for review of significant market player tag. MTN has said it would explore all available options after an Accra High Court on Tuesday dismissed its application seeking to quash a directive by the NCA to classify it as a significant market player in the telecoms industry. Mr. Adumako also faulted the NCA for not acting early enough.
The best option for me, if MTN were to seek my unsolicited opinion, I'll ask MTN to go back and dialogue with the regulator, because at the end of the day, they will still be the one who will be holding the regulatory, gavel on you. So you can go back and, back and forth, agree and come to a conclusion so that your share prices, will not go down, because in some markets, some of these things can easily cause your share price to fall down. Here, markets are not that sensitive, but I think that negotiation and dialogue is the way to go. MTN attained this new category long time, not this year, many years ago. So what was the Ministry of Communications and the regulator doing that they kept quiet and allow MTN to grow and grow and grow and grow to this level? And now you want MTN to shared weight, which for me, you are also not being fair to the person. If you're a medical doctor and a patient comes to you on a regular basis and you see that the person is increasing body mass index, weight, don't wait for the person to get to the danger zone and ask the person to shed let's say 80 kg within a period of 2 months. When you do so, you cause more damage to the body. Yeah. So I think that the regulator is supposed to have taken this action long ago.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the sports segment with me, Oreku Ampofo. We do start from some local stories where the Ghana Football Association has written to Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold to confirm their participation in next season's CAF Interclub competitions. This follows a communique dated August 31st, 2020 from the Continent Football Governing Body to member associations to confirm their engagement in the 2020-2021 CAF Total, CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup respectively.
The rules governing CAF Interclub competitions, the last official trophies won by 2 clubs who represent the country when the next edition of the football season is cancelled. Following the cancellation of the 2019-2020 Ghana football season, it means that Asante Kotoko and Ash Gold, per the regulations of CAF Interclub competitions, they are to represent the country in the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup respectively. The GFA has written to the 2 clubs to confirm their availability ability to participate in the next CAF competitions. In a statement published on the FA website, they said the decision to write to both clubs to confirm their participation in the CAF Interclub competition follows a communique from the continent's football governing body to member associations to confirm their engagement in the 2020-2021 CAF Total Champions League and Confederation Cup respectively. According to CAF, member associations that did not complete the season 2019-2020 are allowed to enter the same teams qualify from the said association in the last CAF International Competition season 2019-2020, taking into consideration the quota of each association according to their ranking. It will be recorded that the GFA Executive Council on Tuesday, June 30, took a decision to select Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold to represent Ghana in the next season's competition. This is because Asante Kotoko competed in the 2019 CAF Champions League after winning the NC Tier 1 competition, while Ashanti Gold played in the Confederation Cup as a result of their triumph in the NC Tier 2 competition. Engagement and registration for the 2020-2021 CAF Interclub competition was open on September 1 and will be closed on October 20, 2020. The two teams are expected to confirm their participation for Friday, September 11 this year.